Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, When Tay Talk. I am Tay, and I am here for another episode of Here We Go with the Bullshit. Y'all, here we go with the bullshit again, okay? Everything on the channel is alleged in my opinion and for entertainment purposes only. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and also click the bell notification so that you know each and every time your girl upload a new video. Cookie want to say hi in this video again. They already spoke to you today, Cookie. Don't be cutting your damn eyes at me, Chuck. Get over there and stay there. Okay? Also, like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video, and click the bell notification so that you know every time I upload a new video. Okay? So let's get into this mess. Okay, so I told y'all I was coming back to y'all. This is about this Marquez and shaboing boing shit. Okay? So first, I want to just put my disclaimer out here that I don't condone any form of DV. Okay? Against women, especially. Okay? But I don't like it against men as well or children. Okay? So let's talk about this. So first we want to start off with what's like really going on here. So Shaboing Boing released Diana Rose, and if y'all haven't had a chance, go check out her video. Diana Rose released it of let me find her page of Ken. I mean, she released a video that says that Shaboing Boing sent her text messages and I guess a IG message or something like that from Marquez. And they were bad. I can't take that one from that. Okay. It was bad. They were bad. Okay. So let's talk about it and get into it. Wait a minute. Where's the video? I don't see the video anymore. 1 second. Let me check. Okay. Well, it looks like the video has been removed. I don't know why, but let me just get into the gist of the text messages that they had. So it started off with them talking about, I think it was Marquez talking to her about I guess claiming Xavier on some taxes or something like that, which I didn't understand that because, well, she was saying that he was a grown man or something like that, and he work or something. He can claim he's not. I guess he can't be claimed on taxes, which is not true. What I kind of suspect from this is the situation that I think they're in. They got together when they were really young. I think she was 15, he was 17. And we know boys are a little bit emotionally immature than women. And then they got married. They had Xavier and stuff like that. And they went on with their life to be married for here now, 18 years later, it looks like. And well, almost 19 years. But what it looks like is that although they have grew up together physically, both of them are still, they didn't grow up in their heads. Okay. Both of them still seems very emotionally immature. Okay. Both of them. And this is a case where it applies to both of them. Okay. Um, they're very immature in some of the shit that they do and say, especially in those text messages. They were gruesome. And okay, so the text messages started off with, this is just a little synopsis or whatever, what I gather from them. They were talking about some taxes or something like that. And I guess she was saying that he couldn't claim the boy because he's 18 and working, and that's not fucking true. You can claim an 18-year-old. But also on the other end, I didn't understand it either, because she put on the court documents that he wasn't working. The ones that she showed to Millichan. Now that was in my email. Somebody sent me that screenshot. One second, because this was the same day. It was 2 days. Oh, that's not the same one. Yeah, and it's in her document. This is what she sent to Millichan. Let me send you guys. Let me share my screen so you can see this. Okay, you see here, and shout out to Millichan for this document. See here at the top, it says, if they'll let me show it. Domestic relations / child support information sheet. It has her as the plaintiff, him as a defendant. I don't see a date on it. And I don't know if she even filed this with the court, because I didn't see this on any of their court documents. Okay. It gives their date of birth and stuff like that. It says that she works at the NASA Boulevard or whatever. And then NASA building, I mean. Trish, you don't know your address? Like, that's weird. Okay, but I digress. And then she has that he's unemployed. Here are the kids. Are there any minor children under the age of 19? She says yes. Here it is. I don't see a date on here. Date completed. It says September something. And she did file for the divorce thing in September of September 19th of 2024. Okay. But this document here is nowhere on the court papers that I seen for them. So I don't know if she just typed this up and then gave this to Millichan, but this is not what she submitted to the court from what I seen that was submitted. Now, we also had her other cases that we showed the other day or last week, where let me pull it up, because she did put on, this is the documents that the court that I pulled right off of Alicourt. Okay. So this is the documents that I pulled off of Alicourt, and it was filed September 19, 2024. But up here, it says for the divorce complaint, it says no minor children, no access or assets or debts for the court to divide. So she did put that on here. This is what the court has. Okay. So again, I'm not sure she made a mistake on it or not, or whatever the case may be, but it doesn't make sense that this here was filed with the actual court. So, and then I didn't see anything that said amended or anything like that. So again, this is what was filed with the court. And then also It says this is the complaint that she made for her divorce, but she has the form that has no minor children, nor no assets or debts for the court to divide. Okay, but let's say if she didn't pay attention to the title. Here in the body of it, she has a defendant and I have no children from this marriage under the age of 19, and the wife is not pregnant. And she signed this. And she had a notary. So he wasn't lying about that. Like, he wasn't lying about that she put down there, because I also showed you guys his complaint that he made, his rebuttal to her, and it's here, but he did state in here that she said they had no minor children. He put this in writing too on his court documents. See here, after the first filing or whatever, according to what was filed, the plaintiff is stating that we have no children from this marriage, which is a lie and should be considered perjury according to the law. I am asking that you consider a custody hearing for my 10-year-old daughter that is from our marriage. And he give her birthday. He give also their son that's 18 years old, which is under 19. He puts all this stuff in here. And he also put that, it was also, advised that Ken had upped the mag on him. And he put that in his documents as well. He put the rumors that they had put out about him. This boyfriend, Kenneth Lee, has threatened me with a pow pow in the past. So back to the messages. The messages were saying that he was going to give Xavier half of it or something like that, or he'll give it a half to Xavier and then they can split whatever. I don't know what the details about. I don't know if Ken was trying to claim him or if she was, or whatever the case may be. But again, I don't know what taxes would be filed if she put on there that he was undamn employed. And I'm quite sure why would she put that on there when she knows that if he's unemployed and he gets he can apply for alimony and all that shit. So I don't know. It's Shaboy Boy got too many lies in her fucking story. So after that, then it just jumped to like him getting grimy as fuck with her. Like, I'm done with you for life. It's for life. I'm done with you. All this shit. He was crashing out, I guess. I don't again, the text messages from the first part when they was talking about the taxes didn't match with what the response was. It was strange, and there was no dates really on there, but I heard someone say that they were from August or something like that, or at least the messages that she showed in the DM was from August or something like that. And I'm wondering, is that when Ken upped the mag on him? I'm wondering that too. But you know what? He had been said that Ken upped the mag on him. Like, he said that in June, I believe. So that was before June. I think so. When he had the interview with Carlos, he was saying that. So maybe that happened before then. So was those messages from around that time? Because to me, that would be a time where I'd be like, bitch, I'm not fucking with you no more. Like, we good. Now, also, he told her, what the fuck did he say about her mama, sister, go rest in hell or something with your mama, sister, and your daddy? And she responded that didn't hurt her anymore. And that, okay, because from the first message, she said back to him that she was going to send out those messages to the court. again, it didn't make sense because you just filed for divorce in September. Why they was talking about taxes, I don't fucking know, in September. Okay? I don't know why they would be talking about taxes in September. But like I said, that conversation didn't match with the response. Like, what the fuck you getting all buck for it and all that shit? He said that they can all pass away on TV and all this shit. Fuck this reality shit. So I don't know, again, because word on the curb is this, that she may have set him up to somehow that altercation with Ken. So I don't know what it was about, but I'm kind of leaning toward he did send that shit. But in his defense, it don't look like that's all the messages. The video is down. I don't know why she didn't send it to, why she just didn't post that shit. Because it seemed like she sent this stuff to bloggers that cannot stand Marquez. And they have a right to not stand him if they want to. That's their own opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's, hey, it is what it is. But if it's the truth, it's the truth. Because Marquez also went on to Millie Chine's platform, and Millie Chine can't stand his ass. And he was still around there over there like and talking this every damn thing, okay? And so I don't understand why she only sent them out to people like, that cannot stand him. Why, if they the true documents, send them out to the ones that's talking shit about your ass. Okay? Or is it because the ones that can't stand your ass might be questioning these things? Like, let's send them to me. Let's get on Instagram, okay? Share your screen on Instagram, and let's stroll through. Let's stroll through these text messages so we can see the exact what you said, what he said, what was said back and forth. Because as much as Marquez cry and shit like that, I would assume that it would take something like he would take it there if it was something really bad. I don't think that that's just like regular. You know what? I can't even say that because from the way they were responding to each other, it seems like this is the way that they talk to each other. And he was very much so right when he said that they don't need to be together because they are toxic. Okay? Toxic as fuck. I don't know what the hell, but again, we have another situation where AB is coming up and we're in a position that we have to question the woman because they lie so fucking much. She lied just like Destiny. I find it odd that she would release this stuff after he put out in the interviews that she put what she put on them court documents. If that was true, whether you did an amended one or not, what was true is that what the court had in a system is what I just pulled up. And she sent the blogger, Diana Rose, those messages. I think Diana Rose said last Friday. So I find it also strange that you break up with Ken, or you and Ken break up, because I don't know who broke up with whom, but you and Ken break up, which he has also said you have anger issues. You said you have anger issues. So for the go in the gutter like that, I can definitely see y'all doing that, and it not being a shocking moment for you two, but to us, it's horrible. But you put this out to try to act like you're in some type of situation with him, in the AB situation with him, and you said verbally and emotionally when you just broke up with Ken. Why you wasn't verbally and emotionally AB's before the breakup with Ken? Are you blaming that breakup on Marquez? Because after that, Ken posted a shirt, a picture of him with a shirt of Marquez talking about he's supporting everybody crashing out and this and that. You would support a motherfucker that would talk like that to it was your girl at the time. You would talk like that and support him. You would support that. So that gives me that this is some bullshit. Especially since you loved her so much and loved the kids so damn much. So I'm not buying into it like that. It is again. I'm not gonna say she lying, but I'm still in a 90 percentile that I don't believe her. I don't believe her from her past lies. I don't believe her from even current stuff that she's doing. They just played her on the reunion saying she didn't even know Martell and Melody was married. Bitch, you a fucking lie. If you didn't know what the basis of the show was, and then Ken lied and said he didn't watch it either. Why the fuck you lying? Because both of y'all said on Millichan, at least I know Ken did, said that y'all watched the show and talked about the auditions and stuff like that for the show. So that's strange. You knew Martell, but you came to a random ass guy. You didn't even know he was still married. But you went to his motherfucking house. But when you was talking to Stormy, you was saying, your brother Marquez and Tez or whatever. Like y'all knew each other from some way a former school. And since Martell was in damn high school until he was 26, you probably ran into him in high school. And I don't believe it's a soul in Huntsville that didn't know that Mel and Martell was damn married. They shit was all over every damn where. So if you was on Instagram to get that DM from him to come by his house to watch movies or workout movies, then how the fuck you ain't know? You ain't seen nothing on social media about him and Melody. And him having a fucking baby on the way. Was he complaining to you and saying shit about that? And I think she just made up the part about him, saying he wanted to get back with Melody and stuff like that, just to make it seem like she didn't fuck his ass. But you still just lying about that. It's no reason to lie if nothing happened. Like, we know how it looked, but can you imagine how people think it looked by you lying about it? The fuck? And why would you sit there and lie to the girls about it and then go home and tell your man the truth? Because you hadn't told him about that shit either? But you all up on this man damn show. And Ken talking about he believed 100%. You a 100 fucking percent lie. Lying ass. And like I said, they lie too fucking much. It's too many damn lies. She lied just like Dusty. This to me is a cycle of retaliation and reactive abuse. Okay? Because let's pull that up. And before we, you know what, we're gonna pull it up and then I'll make the screen a little bigger. But I want you guys to like look at this from the stance of what they have done this before. Try to ruin people's reputation on this show before because of what? Because they hate Melody. And they get mad at anybody that don't want to join into their hate club of Melody. Okay? Should we wait a minute, let me look at my here we go. Here go my article right here. Like, we have to look at this from a bigger spectrum. We have to critically think about these things. Anybody that's in support of Melody and not trying to go against her with the bullshit that they want them to do to her, they attack. Okay, let's go through the list because they did it with Tiffany and Lou. Tiffany and Lou had to leave the motherfucking show. And look, they doing real good now. Tiffany doing good with her organization, and Lou just got to be the head coach of the baseball team at Alabama A&M. Things that he was striving for. This is why they got the fuck on, because Lou like, one of these punk ass motherfuckers is gonna make me fuck them up. And I'm trying to do real shit out here in the world. Because in my opinion, if they had stayed on this show, Lou wouldn't have got that contract with them. And that's why I believe that he wasn't filming like that. Because he like, look, these motherfuckers is trying to ruin our reputation. They had put out that Tiffany got her baby taken while she got out the hospital and stuff like that. And Kiki confirmed that she had heard that. Because she was on some drugs. They tried to put that out there about Tiffany. And then also they was putting out that she was cheating on Lou and it wasn't his baby. Marceau said that out of his own mouth. While he was talking about some what Tisha was, remember when Tisha was saying when she had on that dry ass fucking haystack ass wig, talking about Tiffany think because she pretty that she can do and say whatever she want or some shit like that. And Marceau was like, well, actually, she not that pretty. Bitch, she prettier than you and your motherfucking wife. How about that? So they did that to them because Tiffany was a no motherfucking bias, unbiased motherfucking damn messy ass bitch. Okay? Tiffany didn't give a fuck. She was messy toward everybody. Okay? She didn't pick no sides. She did her mess toward every fucking body. So they was mad that she wouldn't join in with them with that shit. They did it to Kiki. Rest in peace. They did it to Kiki. They badgered her, set her up, and all of that shit. Try to act like she was talking to bloggers and telling bloggers what had happened in Houston and all of that shit. Why? Because she would not go against fucking Melody. Had the blogger out lying, saying that he had recordings of her talking shit about Melody, played recordings, and it didn't say such shit. She was not saying shit about Melody. In those conversations, to a critical thinker like myself, I told y'all that these type of motherfuckers, shut up when Tay talk. I can set up whoever I want, and you better shut up. Okay, so we know who we talking about here. I told y'all how this person particularly gets people with their little mind games, and he ain't the only one. Let's put that out there. He ain't the only one that do that shit. It's other content creators that play mind games with people, with the subbies, in an attempt to spew a narrative that's some bullshit. So what he does is he pumps everybody. I got recordings of her. I got recordings of her. I got recordings of her. And then da 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 da. So everybody like, oh my God, Kiki Winham gets Melody. Kiki Winham gets Melody. He Teeth got Benny got recordings. Benny got recordings. Da 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 da. Right? Then he got to get the recordings. They gonna drop, February the 14th, Valentine's Day of 2028. You know what I'm saying? So he has years to get the recordings together, because if you just had the recordings, you boom, boom, you're dropping them, boom, boom, you're dropping them. It's no need to all this a week later. No, just drop the bitches. Or don't say nothing about them until you get your shit together. So they got to build all this shit up. And then, then they got the people hyped, because all we've been hearing for the last couple of days in our mind is Anthony Lofty's has recordings of Kiki talking shit about Melody. Okay? That's already in our head. So people has already been on an attack with Kiki, right? Then we get to the day of the recordings. And he played the recordings. And to somebody that's a critical thinker is like, now what exactly did she say about Melody? Because all I'm hearing on these recordings is you saying shit about Melody in a sly way. Because he's not being outright disrespectful about her. He's just saying different shit to try to pick her, to get her. He's trying to egg her into a conversation to talk shit about Melody. Like it was something about, I guess, when Shown Up was saying something about one of the paternity of one of her kids. And I guess he was saying that if Melody wanted her to talk about that on the show, he don't think that's a good friend. And she was like, you think that? She never said she agreed with him. She never said, yeah, I don't think she a good friend either. I don't think that's a good friend. None of that. And that was also something that Shown Up said. And then after her and Kiki made up, I believe that they told Benny that stuff. So when he was talking to her about it, it was like he already knew what the hell was going on. That's how I feel they did most of the time. And since he was talking to Miss Connie too, I feel like every time they would have a scene where something would happen, I think they would call him or text him and let him know what happened, and have him call Miss Connie or Kiki to try to, because Kiki was happy to have bloggers on her side, big bloggers that was on her side. And he was one of them, right? Initially, so we thought. So, that's what the cast, they like to have bloggers on their side, all of them. You know what I'm saying? So that they can, have people talking positive about them to get them a bigger status on the show and all that type of shit. So people wasn't thinking like, what did she say? And like, I had to challenge a couple people like, okay, you said that Kiki was saying some stuff about Melody on the recording. What was she saying? What did she say? Nobody ain't have no answers for that, because she wasn't talking shit on those recordings about Melody. And then we have Marceau coming out when him and Kiki had an exchange on Facebook, coming out talking about she talking to the only blogger that come with the real receipts. The same blogger that had came out that he was okay, off of bitches' puss and shit like that earlier that year as well. And then when the season went off, all the stuff went off with it. When that season was over, all those accusations about Marceau and the girls' threesomes at the bar and all of that stuff went away. They didn't talk about it no more. It was strange, right? So this is what they try to do with Kiki. And they, put it out. Fans and stuff was on her ass. I stood firm and I didn't believe it. I just didn't believe it. And it turns out that she was right. And we were right. That she wasn't talking shit. And she has been vindicated, especially with the answers that he's been showing now. After that, then Mel aired them out. Okay? They did it with Dr. Shanita. Attacked her all on social media, accused her of being a scam artist from one interaction with some girl, a scam artist and all this type of shit. Accused her of being a fucking man. Attacking her looks and all that type of stuff. Again, when she looked better than them and they fucking daughter. All that shit. Anybody that say they did it to Stormy. Before Stormy let them know this ain't that. I can't stand the bitch either. And then they was cool as fucking ice with Stormy. They did it to Sonny. All of them hate Sonny for what she did to Destiny. But they sat around while Martell did all of this horrible shit to Melody. But Sonny marrying a sneaky link of Dusty's was the ultimate betrayal. Try to ruin her reputation. Dr. Shanita attacking her all online and everything. And now it's Marquez's turn. If y'all don't notice the stance that the cast have taken against Marquez, you need your eyes checked. Because when he was even at the barbecue, they didn't even know him like that. Just like y'all allegedly don't know Shaboing Boing like that or Ken. So why is it that every time he say something to one of y'all motherfuckers, y'all acting like, oh, here come Marquez. You already have a pre-existing notion about him. Like, what did he do to y'all for y'all to be acting like that? Especially since y'all didn't even believe her when she said the shit about motherfucking going to Martell's house. And then when she confessed that she was fucking lying at the girls' trip, nobody ain't had nothing to say about that shit. And then we kept getting details and more details. Then Chris Fletcher, her cousin, Chris Fletcher, like they had a whole thing at the reunion the year before last about Chris Fletcher being Courtney's cousin, Stormy husband. Remember, they were saying they might have been related, but they ain't say no follow-ups on the Fletchers being related to Shaboing Boing. It's strange. But they all got this, Chris and Nell is the mentors of fucking Huntsville, but yet y'all don't fucking even try. Y'all see Marquez looking for a mentor. He looking for a counselor. But y'all ain't got shit from him. Chris, I don't know what the hell he want from me. I don't know. Them, they have Mark talk to him as if he is the fucking icon for damn fucking parenthood or divorce or any fucking thing. Remember, he said Tiff and Lou couldn't tell him shit because they had been divorced before. So what the fuck you talking to me for about any fucking thing? You didn't even know your son was allergic to fucking peanut butter. And you've been in the house with that motherfucker for damn 18 years. So I think he 18 now. But he the poster child for parenthood? You hanging around Martell and all that shit you was telling Marquez, that should apply to Martell, but I ain't never hear you telling him that shit. I ain't never hear you being bold enough to tell that shit to him or talk to him about abusing his motherfucking kids. All y'all still ride with him. And even if you didn't give a fuck about what he was doing to Melody, what about what he was doing to the kids that y'all knew about? But y'all turned a blind eye. You wasn't mentoring through that shit, was you? And then again, we have Shaboing Boing every fucking time somebody breathed toward her. Ooh, snap the hell on them. I'm gonna stop him. You gonna piss me off? You piss me off? I'm gonna fucking piss me off. It's sunny today. Don't piss me off, son. I'm gonna piss you off. I'm gonna stop you. I'll go down the road and stop every damn body. But we're supposed to believe, because again, she has admitted to it, and Ken has also admitted to her having anger issues. So let's get back to this reactive abuse, okay? Because this is indicative to what they did to Martell and Melody with Martell last year. After she got him arrested for DV harassing communications. This is what he did. He went on Tasha K's platform and put out all these videos of Melody and him getting into altercations, with Melody being the aggressor in the videos that he put out. Which is very, again, indicative to those text messages that Shaboing Boing released on Diana Rose's platform for her to read out. The same thing. You started in the middle. You ain't starting from where this shit began from. Start from the beginning, from the beginning. Shout out to Auntie's advice, okay? Start from the motherfucking begin. But no, because it don't make sense. But let's read this article here. What is reactive abuse? Despite what its name suggests, reactive AB is actually a form of self-defense that some people take in response to ongoing harm in an abusive relationship. Reactive AB describes situations where a person who has endured sustained abusive behavior reacts aggressively towards their abuser. Okay? The abusive partner often manipulates this reaction to shift blame and create a false narrative of so-called mutual AB. Okay? However, this behavior is self-defense, a response to ongoing harm, and should not be equated to abusive behavior. Below, we will discuss reactive AB strategies to manage in and the mental health toll of ABs. Okay, and it has a YouTube article here too. I'll put this in the description box. Okay, signs of reactive AB. It can be challenging to recognize when you or a loved one are in an abusive relationship, but these 3 stages demonstrate what an abusive relationship will with reactive ABs can look like antagonism. The abuser deliberately provokes their partner, pushing them to react in anger or frustration. These habits may not seem harmful initially, but they can eventually cause a person to hit their breaking point. Here are a few examples of behaviors that can trigger reactive ABs. Okay. Asking you a personal or triggering question, especially around other people. What you gonna do? Finish what you're doing. Neglect the kids. Remember that? Remember that, Martell? Posting or commenting on your social media in an intentionally triggering way. I want to share my journey of mental and verbal AB. Intentionally violating your emotional or physical boundaries. Come on, just stop. Just stop. Wait. And then you know the person, get the fuck off of me. Don't you fucking touch me. Forgetting to do something intentionally. Oh, since this back to the first one. Send something to the kids. Yeah. Try to send them something because you don't send them nothing else. Give them nothing else about the flowers that he had brought her. And she was like, oh, like I send that motherfucking food. Why ain't nobody talking about how he's a fucking bum because he don't even have food in his house to feed his fucking kids? Baiting you into arguments and then belittling your reaction. Oh, that's what you mad about? Oh, so now you the queen of Sheba? Oh, now you this? You know, you doing little antagonistic shit, and then when you upset about that? Two is proof. Once the partner reacts, the abuser quickly seizes the opportunity to use this reaction as proof that the partner is the abusive one, like he did with those videos from Tasha K. Okay. This can involve recording the outburst on video, taking photographs of any physical responses. Remember, he had the picture of that knife in the wall. Remember the picture of the knife in the wall? Where and it was like tilted down like this, like Melanie was 10 damn feet tall and got up there and stuck the knife in the wall. If she had threw it, it would either be in the face one like this, because it would, if it even went in the wall like that. Like that sucker was in there to where it was stuck. So I'm quite sure at that time, Melody was what, 3 pounds? She probably couldn't even lift that motherfucking knife to throw with her old po ass. Well, now she done got thick with it. She thick with it. Yeah, he done put that knife in that damn wall. Then it's all way up and shit. Like, what was she on a fucking ladder or on a ceiling fan throwing that bitch? Y'all know Martell is ignorant. And then you got dumbass bitches out here. She look at her. She abusive. Oh my God. It was a mess. Or simply recounting the incident to friends, family, or authorities in a way that frames them as the victim. By capturing these moments of behavior, or reactive behavior, the abuser constructs a narrative that supports their version of events and shifts attention away from their abusive actions. Okay? And I think that's what Shaboing Boing is doing as well, because you seems to be the one that's the aggressor, and then these are his reactions. 3, turning the tables. Turning the tables is a tactic frequently employed in reactive AB. Here, the abuser shifts the blame onto their partner, claiming that the relationship problems or conflicts are due to the partner's aggressive behaviors. This tactic is used to deflect responsibility and perpetrate the cycle of AB. By portraying their partner as the primary aggressor, the ABer not only avoids accountability, but also reinforces their control over the narrative of the relationship. This manipulation can leave the partner feeling isolated, misunderstood, and doubting their own experiences of AB. Okay? These are all the signs that I see with this situation with Martell and Melody, and now with Shaboing Boing and Marquez. For one, two, another thing, you said that you and Ken has been adamant about him not even being present. So when was he verbally and mentally ABing you? Because if it was when y'all was together, you've had 5-6 years now to have been in counseling or anything to get that, taken care of. Remember, Ken said you needed counseling, and y'all wasn't going to start the counseling until, he proposed to you, and y'all can go to marriage counseling and stuff like that, because you need it. Not because you were aggressive and had anger issues, but you needed it so you could marry him. Okay? Remember, he even said she didn't even need to think for her motherfucking self because he got it. He got the thoughts. He got the bread. He got all that shit. Okay, got the kids too. So he don't need. She don't even gotta think about the shit. Okay, he gonna think for her. I wonder what she doing now that he ain't around to think for her. Job putting out this bullshit. Okay, so like I said, these things right here aligns with that behavior. They're trying to switch the narrative on Marquez. One thing is that Marquez told y'all motherfuckers. Remember when everybody was ragging on him about crying so motherfucking much and being a crybaby? He told y'all why he cried so much, to keep from having to put his foot off in a motherfucker ass, okay? So I think that's really the way that he expresses himself. Even on the reunion stage, he was, talking like he was fighting back tears. I think he's just an emotional person, but that is an outlet for a person, especially when they're upset. A lot of people cry when they're upset, not because you're hurting their feelings, but they also cry because they're upset, and you better get the fuck on when they're crying, because that upset and that cry ain't the one you want to fuck with. So in this stance, like, is, to me, it was a cry for help. I think that him and Shaboing Boing need some type of counseling. They probably had a really good, like, ups and downs in their marriage and relationship and stuff like that. For whatever thing it was, it worked out for them for a while, and it's not. And now they're in a reality of them not being together, codependent on each other, and they're off with other people. And it's some type of disconnect there. Okay. But I do think, again, that both of them are emotionally immature. And again, he told y'all that he crying is his outlet. So when he cut the fuck up, you done pushed him to that damn point. Now, again, them points that was pushed to were fucking horrific. And I don't think anybody should be saying that shit to nobody. But yet, instead of you releasing that stuff to the public, which would mean, again, putting out a narrative that he's the aggressor, why you didn't take that shit to the fucking police station? Because I looked up Marquez yesterday, and I still don't see no order for protection, no order for any fucking thing. against him. Not that I don't want him around my kids. None of that. I didn't even see it in her divorce decree about him being like that, emotionally and verbally abusive. None of that was in the divorce thing or anything. So, am I to believe that this is this how they talk to each other when they get mad? Or if she's really fucking scared of him? Because that's not what I'm looking for when this motherfucker threatened me and say some shit like that to me. Because I'm either going to the law or street justice. Because who the fuck you talking to? Because any threat like that made against me, I'm scared. Especially if I'm trying to get retaliation on the motherfucker. When he sent that shit, that shit would have been straight to the fucking police station. Boom, boom, boom. Or did you not do that because you know you're going to have to present all of the shit? And it may show mutual combat, or it may show you being antagonistic and you saying some shit, and then he reacted to the shit that you said. Which one is it? Because y'all talking about deceased relatives and shit like that. Like I said, for me, if somebody said something like that to me, for one, I would be in a bowl of tears. For two, we couldn't say shit else to each other. Bitch, don't say shit else to me. Because the generation I'm from, you don't play with deceased people names. Not to even hurt nobody. You don't wish being deceased on anybody either. But you see people do that all the time now. Go jump off a bridge. I think I might have said that the other week to somebody. I mean, they, tell people to go unalive themselves. Like all type of stuff these people say now. That ain't from where I'm from. Because when motherfuckers say something like that, that's a threat to me. And if you don't wish me life on earth, we can't fucking talk to each other. We ain't got shit else to say to each other. Period. And I'm having your ass locked up. You can't even fucking be around my ass. How about that? Just to make sure, to reinforce that if I do change my mind and warm up to you, that the law's in place where you can't. That part. Okay? That's what you do. Okay? Block me. Just in case I change my mind and get the feeling funny and all, for you again. So I can't even call you. Do that. Okay? And it's also funny that it's the same group of people that didn't believe the shit that Melody was saying about Martell. When she got him locked up for the harassing communications, it was, oh, she just bitter and she loved him and all that. It was all of this shit. But now these same people is acting like Marquez is the bad wolf. When we done seen this motherfucker Shaboing lie countless times. And it's a dangerous motherfucker that just lie just because. That lie for no motherfucking reason. That's like, well, you gonna lie, make sure it's a damn reason. Don't come in this motherfucker lying on no bullshit. Like that shit about not knowing that Martell and Melody had been married, that was a lie that was not even necessary to even tell. Why did you even think anybody was gonna believe that? Even if that was the truth, why the fuck would you even say that out your mouth? Like anybody is gonna fucking believe that. And now you remember everything. And then when she was on Millichan thing, because people was talking about the timeline and when she was fucking over there, and I think we had just seen the scene where Mel was asking her those questions. Then here she go. I went back and looked up when they got divorced, when they filed for divorce or got divorced, and I was looking at the dates to see what da-da-da. Why are you doing all that? What you looking at dates for a fucking divorce for? Why not just go through your motherfucking DM and see when this motherfucker messaged you? Why not show them motherfucking DMs? Because you're lying and trying to cover the shit. Child, I cannot. Let me see if I have anything else on here. I think that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I feel like this is just an attempt to ruin his reputation because he ride for Melody. Just at the end of and beginning of the day. In no way, shape, or form do I feel like she's scared of him or anything like that, because if that was the case, if those messages would have been at the police station and not on the blog site, they might have been on the blog site after that motherfucker, okay? Because y'all know we was gonna find that shit. But before in that order, police station, blog, okay? Not blog, no police. So don't put this narrative out about this stuff. It's too many women going through this shit, Shaboing Boing and Dusty. It's too many women going through this shit for real in life. That we're seeing on the news every day about these motherfucking dudes that can't control themselves, taking women out. We just had, what, 2 weeks ago, last week, a lady was found DOA in a fucking liquor store parking lot in her car. Her and her boyfriend got into it and he caught her in the head in the parking lot of a fucking liquor store. Where it's, and it's like on 8 Mile, so it's like a lot of traffic. Like, it's like the freeway. And then y'all sitting up here lying about this shit. Well, allegedly lying. This shit not making no fucking sense. Take fucking precautions if you's that motherfucking scared, instead of putting the shit on the fucking internet and shit like that. And Dusty, again, Dusty shit that she even put on the damn court papers. Shaboing Boing, at least she had the damn destiny to put the shit on the damn police shit. Even though it don't make no motherfucking sense, but at least she put it on there. You ain't even do that. And I hope you don't get no motherfucking ideas, because you're going to be in the same damn boat as Dusty, okay? So that's what I got for y'all right now. Just look back at this history. Look at this shit. And like I said, I'm not in support of no ABers, okay? In this situation, and this is this situation only, I'm looking at it different. This is looking like reactive AB to me, in my opinion. And that's what I'm gonna go with. Marquez, I'm telling you right now, you know I like you or whatnot, but you do need some help, because you are still very much so emotionally immature. Like you are, and you damn near 40. So you need to get a handle on that too, so you can be able to communicate and handle situations without being so emotional about them, and being able to handle them in a mature way. You're going to have to. And especially with you dealing with a motherfucker that seems like she's as low down and rotten as fucking Shaboing Boing. Like you just going to have to do it. Shaboing Boing, you need to get some counseling as well. And although I really don't particularly care for you because you lie so fucking much, you have a lot going for yourself. Do not let Carlos King ruin your fucking life with this shit. because you have been marked as a fucking liar out here. And if something really fucking happens to you, nobody is gonna believe you. No, like most people don't now. But again, they got these look at the people that's doing the shit. Because again, I know how it feels to be lied on about doing shit to somebody and you ain't done a motherfucking thing on this fucking internet. Again, like I told y'all in one of my other videos, start fucking thinking. Look at this shit. Look at who's reporting this shit. The same people that attacked Tiffany and Lou, Kiki, Dr. Shanita, Sonny, and now Marquez. Even if they done switched up, because some of them switched up with other cast members too. Even if they done switched up, look at their patterns. Look at their patterns. Anybody that aligns themselves with Melody, these people attack them. They come up with some wild ass shit that, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Putting 10 on 20. Even with Dr. Shanita, she came on, she was like, whatever she was talking about in the video, and she said the shit about praying for Martell. 3 weeks later, here go Mel. Everybody was all on, she ain't Mel friend. She ain't Mel friend. Yes, the fuck she is. She can pray for who the fuck she want to pray for. She said she was praying for him. She ain't making you pray for the motherfucker. Shit, he won't get one out of me, but hey, whatever the case may be. 3 weeks later, here go Mel. She found out that praying for your enemies works. And what? Not everybody want to pray for the enemies. But when Dr. Shanita said it was a problem. She was the scum of the earth. Start thinking about these things. Stop taking everything somebody say literally and figuratively. Like, if she want to pray for them motherfucker, let her pray for him. She might be praying that he get his mind right for his kids' sake, because she know what he been doing to them kids. To get that damn devil off his ass. But again, it might be a wasted prayer, but she prayed all the ones. Cookie, who you praying for? I'm gonna pray for Diddle, Brownie, the cookie covers, and the tater tots. You gonna pray for me too? And you, mama. Child. Cookie praying for y'all, okay? So that's all I got for y'all. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the reaction button when I play this on our premiere. Thank you guys so much, okay? Have a good day. Oh my gosh. Ew.
Hold on, 20.
Huh?
Hold on, 20. Hold on, please.
What'd you say?
I said, hold on, 20. Hold on, please.